Good morning, Fenlanders. Good afternoon, Fenlanders. How are we doing? I'm Daniel. This is my farm. Start at the front of the harvester. So it's the end of September and that can only mean one thing for us, and that is potato time. We're going to start getting everything ready and we're going to take you along for the journey.
Can I just ask you one question?
Go on.
Potato or spud?
Potato.
Oh, see, I'm a spud girl.
Yeah. I went to school. Well, it's not a tater.
If you guys let us know in the comments, what do you call it? Potato or spud?
How many, the farmers always call them, no, most farmers don't call them potatoes, do they?
They call them spuds.
Just because I'm university educated. I'm not. Cut that out. I'm not. No, taters. Depends on what mood I'm in.
Tatties.
Tatties is a Yorkshire thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Or a Norfolk thing, maybe. I mean, we've already got the harvester tractor ready with the wheels on, the skinny wheels on. When we mould them up, if you look back through our videos and watch us moulding them up, we've only got a tiny little gap to get a wheel in. We've already changed them over. I got the topper out this morning, which was parked in the bushes over here. Poor old harvester been sat outside all year. Yeah, we had some bits falling off it last year, and that was at the end of the season, so. And ingenious, being as clever as I am, I went off to Ben Burgess one day, my local reputable John Deere dealer, and yeah, just went to go and get a new PTO guard for this harvester, and bought this whole harvester for the same price as the PTO guard. So, definitely my dad's son.
So you went to go get a part.
Yeah.
Came back with a whole harvester.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you the PTO shaft on the front here, the bit that I wanted. They're about 1,500 or 1,800 quid.
Right.
I bought this whole bucket of magnificence for about 1,100 quid, I think. So Mark's already been, Farmer Palmer, my good friend, has already been and come and stole the wheel off it. Because he's nice like that. I have a whole harvester with bits and pieces, wheel drive motors and gearboxes and everything on it. All the Diablos and scrapers and stuff like that. I can steal all the bits I need for mine to keep mine going. So,
what are the chances that you're going to end up liking this one better than your one?
Pretty slim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's from Norfolk somewhere, so it's had a fair life. The trouble
Different ground.
Norfolk is sandy land, isn't it? So sandy and stony, so it tends to wear stuff out a lot more than just basically maintenance, really. Just going through and checking all the rollers. There's hundreds of rollers on these things that need checking. If they've seized up, then the thing doesn't work properly, does it? So I changed loads of the multi-step sections on the cleaning module last year, so fingers crossed they should be okay, but we'll go and get the harvester tractor, shall we?
Yeah, cool, let's do it. Yay.
So, as glamorous as this might sound or seem or look, we got a gate post in, so thank you to JD and Will, the man in Lakenheath with the coolest hair going. Although he didn't do much. Lazy little Ike. The gate posts are all set now, the concrete's all good, and Grumpy Grandad these were all bent, so he straightened all the gate hinges.
Right.
And managed to get the bolts so they work. He's going to get the other post round because the hinge is not on the top there. I don't know why they took the hinges or not bolted the hinges back together, but he's going to do that. So the gates are going to go up next time we film or whatever. There should be 2 gates here. So
yeah.
The other thing I've been doing this week really is just sorting out the shed. So we'll go in the shed quickly and
mastered the art of walking backwards.
Don't need to see where I'm going, just need to see where I've been. We had the wheat dressed. We have 2 different lots of wheat here, which I'll explain to you now. So we had this done on Saturday. So we've got Skyfall is our variety that's going to go in behind potatoes and sugar beet. For the simple reason we put milling wheat on those fields is because the muck and the nitrogen left over that the potatoes and sugar beet hasn't taken up will hopefully go to producing more protein in the wheat. So there's a little bit of thinking for that. And the other lot we have is over here, Gleam, which I think is like a group 4 biscuit making variety, but we just grow it as an out and out feed. So it always goes for feed. I don't think it goes for biscuit making. Sorry, I may have to look that up and remember what we use it for, but it just goes for feed. And last year we had some of the best yields actually some of the best yields from both of these varieties. These are little half-ton bags. This is a ton bag. That's a half-ton bag. We like to try a little half-ton as a different variety every now and again. It's always good to like hedge your bets on new varieties coming out and keep moving forward with the job. This is only our second or third year of growing Gleam. We were Kieran before that. And then Kieran had a little bit of a wobble. It didn't really yield as well as what it's supposed to have done, and so we stuck with Gleam. So the boys didn't want to be on camera, so we can't get them on film, but they done a good job for us. Callum and Joshua, or Josh.
From Anglia Grain Services.
So here we are, we're dressing up seed wheat for next year's crop. Anglia Grain Services do a cracking job. Boys are good, they're clean going in there, and I'll show you the process. You won't be able to hear it in a minute, but here we go. The gravity separation table is really interesting. All being dressed up there. This is dressed to get all the chaff out. See how all the light stuff goes down towards the bottom. Heavy stuff comes up to this end. Depending on the sample, they can open these gates and let it all in. But all this is going in to be dressed. All this right into there is going to be dressed. Still right in that corner. That all goes out in the bucket in the green loader over there. Mesmerising, I find it mesmerising. All the different chemicals. We've got a manganese dressing, general purpose dressing, and this one will have a take-all dressing because we've been doing it. This is second, third week. Take-all is where it attacks the roots of the wheat, and they look like it comes up and they'll just go bleached out when they get near maturity. And they look like the same as all the others, but there'll be no wheat in them.
So yeah, thank you to them, and we managed to get all that done. And meanwhile, on Saturday, while they were here doing that, started getting the shed ready. Been around the outside of the shed, just lifted all the plastic up that stops the wheat going in the wood. Just tooted around everywhere, and got the shed all nice and clean, ready for tatties to go in. Got the 6610 washed, so she's all clean. So yeah, it's been a little productive week, although I still don't feel like I've done anything and got anywhere. You filming now?
Yeah.
We're all good. Yeah, so this is our home topper. Basically, there's a big old rotor with tines on for lifting the potato tops up and just ripping them, chopping them up and stuff. And then underneath here, there's a belt, and it throws it side discharge belt, launches it all out the side there. So. How do people get on stony land like in Norfolk? Does the topper fling stones out all the time? Because we don't obviously have any stones. So do you go through windscreens and stuff and windows in tractors? Because it does happen, doesn't it? So yeah, it's just a question. I don't know whether I've never been anywhere stony where they've been harvesting. I'm sheltered life around here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I managed to get this done this morning. Greased both ends of the PTO shaft, taken that apart, oiled that up so it slides in and out. I got two motors on it. I got a motor in here and a motor there, so I've topped them up with gear oil, and then just been around all the grease points and stuff. Everything's greased on it now. I will buy another one of these if I find another one at the right price. I wish I'd bought one at the weekend, but Nutty Nana's telling me not to spend any more money. So
I don't think 99 is going to work. We'll just call it Nana. What should we call her, guys?
Yeah, what do we call Nutty Nana?
No, she's not Nutty Nana.
I can't call her Naughty Nana, can I?
No, that sounds a bit dodge.
Yeah, it sounds a bit weird. Grumpy Grandad's got his nickname. Nana needs a nickname. So, yeah, she's told me not to spend any more money. You'll see why we've been told not to spend any more money in the next video, hopefully. I'm so excited. And then onto the tractor, really. The 6170R is our harvester tractor. The same size tractor as the 190. 6190R, pretty much. 20 horsepower down. But this one's got the Vario box in it, so, yeah, call it auto power. John Deere.
Do you have to do an American accent?
Yeah, auto power.
Auto power.
Yeah. Auto power, so, yeah, it's a perfect size tractor. But yeah, we had to change the wheels. Obviously, you can see the difference between the size of the wheels. These ones have just fit up the potato rows. And
they were like them.
They were like them. Yeah.
So
they were 650s on the back of this. So no way it fit up the 13-inch rows having a 20-inch wheel on it. Yeah, there's the back wheels. They came off the 6170R. You can see they're
damn.
I'd end up with mash.
Yeah.
I'd end up running all the potatoes over, and there's the fronts. And now they're like this. And now they're the fronts on that 6170R are like the backs on the McCormick.
Right.
Little red back wheels are like, oh, I'm so small. I got little legs. Yeah, we just changed them over. I mean, it's not as difficult as it sounds trying to change. You've already seen our video with Glenn throwing the wheels up and down in the air and putting them on.
Yeah.
As they come down. It's not as difficult as it makes out, but it's still not as light as a car tyre.
No.
No way. So, yeah, we've just done that. The 6170 had a service not long ago anyway.
Ooh,
What I'm going to do today is just get the harvester hooked on, with the invention of maybe another tractor coming on farm.
Oh, bit of a giveaway.
I can leave this tractor on the harvester now. If I have muck carting duties to do, the 190 can do it, and if I have anything else going on, then hopefully maybe I'll have a new tractor, maybe I won't. So let's go.
Okay. Nice.
And this tractor, we had power beyond putting on it. Putting on it. Power beyond put on the tractor when we bought it, because it didn't have it.
What does that mean?
Basically, you've got your spool valves that you can energise up or down.
Right.
Hello? Yeah, speaking, yeah.
I like how you answered the phone there with your nose.
Hello. Wrong.
Oh. Will you stop it?
I can't help it.
Seriously.
I think I ate a dead squirrel. When we bought the tractor, it didn't have power beyond on it, so we had power beyond put on it. You can energise the spool valves with the spool valves inside the cab to like lift your trailer up and down. Well, you can plug the harvester into the spool valve and leave the spool valve running all day, which is no problem. All the old harvesters and stuff do that. But the power beyond like pulses, and if the harvester needs it, it takes it.
Right.
As where the spool valve is giving it to the harvester the whole day. So when your car elevator's kicked in or whatever, it takes hydraulic power. When you kick the wheel drive in, it takes hydraulic power. So other than that, it doesn't really need it all the time.
Right.
Because this is manual drive, not hydraulic adjustable web drive on this. So everything's run through the PTO shaft. Apart from the cart elevator, which is hydraulic, I think. Yeah, it is, because there's pipes going up there, because I've changed one before. This didn't have it on it, and we had it put on for about the 12th time, I'm telling you. And it just saves on the tractor running the hydraulics all day for no reason.
So what are you hooking up now?
I've got the lights, it's as simple as that.
Cool.
Little love blow. And then, camera wire, number 1, camera wire number 2. I just got power for the controllers, ECU controllers and stuff. And then I've got the actual controller wire.
Cool.
And that runs all the functions from the control box.
And that all goes in the cab?
Yeah, that all goes
Cool.
in the cab. So these are your main pressure pipes. They go in your power beyond. There. And then one big massive free flow return. So all that does is, when the harvester's full of oil and the tractor needs it back, it just goes as and when it needs it. If there's no oil to flow back, it won't flow back. That's the trouble with a spool valve. It won't flow back, just be constantly pumping. Remember, if you enjoyed today's video, guys, give it a like, thumbs up. This is where everything's not been working for a year. Decided to have a little party, and this works and that don't, and this works and that don't. Ta-da! So this control box basically controls every function on the harvester. As you can see, this controls like my joysticks. I can control what's on the joystick. What's in this top box here is what's on my joystick. So at the minute I've got my steering up and down and my shear left and right.
Right.
Big joysticks on my elevator. As you can see, the elevator going up and coming out. So that is our Grimme GZ harvester. Start at the front of the harvester, and everything needs lubricating. So I'm going to get the PTO guard on to start with, and the cover on there that goes on there. There's belts in there that need checking, but they look pretty good. They crack, look. Start getting cracks in them, and then once they start getting cracks in them, that's probably got this season in it. But once they start getting that, inside.
Hold on. Once they start getting that, finish what you were going to say.
Once they start getting that, they generally running out of life. So they may last a season, but I'm going to keep going until they totally shot, because they cost about 80 quid each. There's 4 in there. So it gets quite emotional fixing harvesters. And then if you poke your head over here, you'll see like the roller over there with the blue cap in.
Yeah.
And the ones here and stuff. I'll just go through and check all of them and make sure all of them, there's tons of them in there, because they've got one digger web, one main web and one second web up there.
Right.
And then, so we'll just go through and check all them and like all the grease points and stuff. Check the oil levels. PTO shaft in there to check. Loads of grease points and stuff on the steering and everything, and just make sure all the cart elevator's working okay. And then the final job really is to just make sure the water kit's working on the back here. Got like a sprayer on the back here to, if you look under there, you'll see all the cleaning modules. These are your cleaning modules that pull all the top and the clods and the stones and stuff out. So they've all got belts on that all need checking, bearings, belts and everything. Yeah, and then we have a water kit on there just for moistening, is that a word? Moisturising, let's say moisturising. Moisturising the potatoes when they come over the cleaning system. That's the biggest point of damage, where they can get nipped, like they can be pulled in. So if we keep the rollers wet, then the potatoes stand a better chance of just skimming off and not damaging. I've done a pretty good job in my 10 years of being on the harvester, not damaging any crops, so I want to kind of keep it that way. Otherwise you've got no saleable crop, have you? It's pointless lifting something too fast, not having anything to show for it at the end of it. A whole shed full of damaged potatoes is not where I'm at. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to check out the other ones on screen now. Us lot being awesome.